Hello, everybody. We're back today on this Tuesday morning. I guess Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday. I don't know. Um, Good news. Scarab gods have gone down enough on Moto that I can actually get them with my Mana Traders account, so we can actually start playing Scarab God decks again. I've had several requests for this deck. It's pretty different than the Candios, so I don't know how good it'll end up being. But this is the Lucas Blohan 75 from his TCG Player article today, tcgplayer.com or whatever, for those who want to go read his article. Um, I just kind of wanted to start with it because he gave a few hints on sideboarding on some of the popular matches, which is where I think we're the weakest in general. It's missing a few cards that I really like, though. Like, I really like the 2-mana black Explore card. I really like a second God-Pharaoh's Gift. I think in the end, this build isn't going to be as good as the Candio build, but it is where we're going to start because I happen to have all the cards but the Scarab God. So it made it real easy to choose this list. Also, on top of that, I'm not promising we'll get through this entire league because I'm pretty darn sick this morning. I don't know if it's whether I overate or whether my breakfast was too spicy or something else, but I am feeling pretty weak. Anyway, let's jump right on in and start the games. I don't know what I would cut for those cards. Like, some Walking Ballistas, probably some Search for Azcantas would probably be the start. But I really would like a second God-Pharaoh's Gift and those 4 black cards. I actually think those 4 black cards are particularly good. I think they're good versus mono red even. I think they're good for helping you to fix your land when this is a fairly mana-heavy deck. And I think they're good for getting extra cards in your graveyard. I think it's a large oversight just not having, and I don't know what the card's called. I guess we can look up what the card's called. That way I can keep. That way I can stop saying that two mana black card and nobody have any idea what I'm talking about. But again, we've not played a single match of this deck. I could just be very wrong. Apparently it's called Seeker's Squire, but yeah, I think that card's very good. Um, yeah, the card just seems very good to me. Maybe the chart to course isn't good enough either, but like the chart to course feels good. Oh, we're already dropping frames today. Well, that's wonderful. On top of being sick, I believe this hand's a keep. Especially if us being on the play, getting to slam an early search seems pretty nice. Could be mono red, which I imagine is just a. Oh, well, we certainly don't want that card. Imagine mono red is a horrible, horrible, horrible little match for us. Can't imagine in any sense that mono red could be a good match for us. Put an island in their graveyard? No, I guess we need that, even though we technically don't even have creatures yet. We do double search and a chart, which I'm pretty sure we're going to just sideboard out all the charts and all the searches versus mono red. So that's already a negative interaction for us. Kind of just hope we hit lands. If not, we'll have to cast Chart of Course to look for land. Angel Invention into the graveyard. Yes, certainly don't want that. That is a land. Let's see, there's blue, black, and white. What do we have in this deck list? There's at least 2 fatal pushes, so that's 2 for black, 4 white, 4. I guess there's 4 ministers. Alright. So I guess we'll just chart a course. Oh. Oh, Dolly. Guess we'll get rid of this. This isn't looking good for us. So we have like 16 ways to play an angel next turn. We have 2 draws to find it. That's not real bad, I guess. We do have a very low life total, though. If he like plays a Chandra post-combat, we're certainly going to be miserable. Drown Catacomb in the graveyard. Wow, oh hell no. We're definitely going to get the servos to try to block here. It's too easy for him to have a removal spell for this anyway. Servo o'clock. And even if these just chump, they at least just chump. Ripperoni Pepper Angel. Why, yes. Certainly don't need to search for Azcanta. Got rid of this Abrade, which is kind of telling because we're pretty close to being able to get this online, so makes me think he probably has another one. Either way, we're still in chump block o'clock here. Hey, thank you, Eric, for that auto hostarino. Like God-Pharaoh's gift into our graveyard? Huh. Think I might keep that one in my hand. So we have 3 creatures in our current graveyard. We're going to guaranteed get a 4. I think we'll keep it. I think there's a higher chance that we hit the land next turn than that. More servos. Hey, man, what's the happenings? Oh crap, I just see your message. It says, when are you streaming? Now! Now, a matter of fact, hostage taker, that's kind of interesting. I guess we'll keep the hostage taker then. Might let us deal with at least one threat. The way they played, I really think they have a second Abrade in their hand, though. Really think they have second Abrade o'clock. We're not really getting anywhere, though. So we now have 1, 2, 3, 4 things in our graveyard. This is Chandra. Well, that's unfortunate if it's Chandra. Let's hazard it. That's not as unfortunate, but it's still unfortunate. Gate to the Afterlife in our graveyard? Definitely. Transform Search for Ascanta? Definitely. Alright, so now we have choices to make. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 cards in our graveyard. I still really think that he has. Still really think that he has an Abrade. I think our opponent has an Abrade. I don't think I can get an Angel. I should have kept the Gate instead of the God-Pharaoh's Gift. But then again, I guess we didn't know we were going to draw the Minister. So if I get this and take this and play this, he could kill it in response. Then we play this. I guess we're not dead if we do all that. This gives us another blocker. And another blocker. Yeah, I should have this in my hand and not this. That was a big player. One of the reasons I didn't discard the God-Pharaoh's Gift, though, is because a lot of those red decks play a Scavenging Ground or two, and there's only one God-Pharaoh's Gift in this entire deck. Huh. He's attacking with that one? That doesn't seem like a good one to attack with. I'm literally going to chump block it with everything. Yeah, maybe he didn't have an Abrade. Maybe I'm just wrong. Would not be the first time that I'm just wrong. Okay, I guess I'm just wrong, but he used this very, very early just to kill a random creature. He killed... I don't get that. Alright. Okay. Well, anyway. So, opponent flooded and drew very poorly. We're going to sideboard out all of those slow blue cards. For sure. I assume we're also going to sideboard out probably maybe a Hostage Taker. Hostage Taker is good, but I don't think we need them all. We definitely want at least this, and some of these. I think these are better answers than these. Huh. So I gotta bring another card in? So the Lucas Blohan article says to bring one of these in. I don't like that. I'm just going to bring this in. I don't know why I want a one of duress. This hand seems pretty good. So how have you been doing with this deck? I know you told me you bought it the other day. Have you found much success? So. I think the deck actually looks pretty good. I think it seems like it's kind of weak versus tokens, though, but what do I know? I think the Candios list looks pretty nice, and I think he's probably put more effort into tuning it than most people, but, like, I shouldn't say that as a matter of fact because I don't know if that's true. It's just an assumption. And I have tremendous respect for him as well. Like, I have the utmost respect for the Candio. I think if there was one person on the SCG tour that I was going to, like, like try to work and test with and stuff like that, it would be him. I'm not counting like Brad Nelson and them because they're on the pro tour that just plays SCG events. I think, but no, I think the Candio is going to be a star in this game. I think he's going to be a literal star. Um, so let's look at his hand. I hate how it shows you two lists of his hand. By the way, so this was his hand when we looked at it. Is that right? We took this card and he played this card and he drew this card, so we know that's his hand. Um, Get us a little something that can theoretically block if he doesn't want to use a removal spell while also fixing our mana a little bit. Well, we're not blocking with the freebooter, so the freebooter's going to attack. That's only bad if he like draws a Beaumont Courier, but then again, if he drew a Beaumont Courier, he could just kill this and attack with a Beaumont Courier anyway, which is what's going to happen to his burn spells anyway. He does have the Scavenging Ground, so I was right to play around that last turn by not discarding the God-Pharaoh's Gift. But our opponent's hand is pretty weak right now. We'll snap block if given the opportunity. So the deck I've been having the most fun with in this format is the tokens list. But the deck that I've did the best with is still just Blue-White Approach. I think it's because I kind of know Blue-White Approach inside and out. Oh god, why did that do that? I was clicking something on the other monitor and it took our game away. Right when we were... Oh wow, I guess we just attack then? Hold up Veraska's Contempt for when he plays a real threat? I don't think I wouldn't just slam Walking Ballista out there when we know he has 2 removal spells in his hand. Goodbye, freebooter, we will miss you. Possibly goodbye, Championowitz? Nope, not goodbye, Championowitz. Yeah, this list is down to 2 fatal pushes. Alright, well that's something worth killing. I don't know what Bridge Prowler is. I guess so I can play this. It kills that now. And this is attacking, so I think that's worth it. Card. What'd you call it? Bridge Prowler. Black human 1/1. When Bridge Prowler enters the battlefield, you may have target. Yeah, that card's not terrible. Huh. Alright, I give up. I'll kill it. Should have blocked first. Oh, wait, I couldn't block. He menaced. Couldn't block. He menaced. There's a gate to the afterlife. We know he has an abrade in his hand already and a shock, so like it's hard to cast our spells at the moment. Well, we're beating him. We're beating him down with this, and he's just refusing to kill it. So I'm not going to play anything probably until I can play this. Alright, I give up. We'll look at your hand. Oh, he's got another hazard in his hand? That's unfortunate. The other hazard might cause some problems. Hey, Dumbo, what's the happenings, man? What's the hippity hap? So I assume he's gonna kill the gate here. Wow, he did not kill the gate there. I thought he would kill the gate. We had 4 creatures in our graveyard and could have tried to do something nice if he didn't have that. I don't know if I like what opponent's about to do. Oh well, he just done 2 damage to my face. That's kind of interesting. So we have 4 creatures over here? Yeah, well, they're going to be going next turn, so. I think I'm just going to make this one a 4-3. I'll play this too. We're getting close to being able just to have 7 mana. How sick am I? I feel pretty rough. So unless he drew a lightning strike or another abrade, this Angel of Invention's probably going to win the game. Well, he drew a lightning strike. So I guess we lose this game now? I guess we lose now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's really going to let us use this? It seems pretty good for us, right? So now he needs a way to kill this. Like, he can exile this first graveyard, and then we chump next turn, he'll exile a next graveyard, which gives us another turn to draw any creature. I feel reasonable? So he needs to use this turn. But he can sack this one. Which gives us a blocker for the following turn if he doesn't have a removal spell. If he does have a removal spell, hopefully it's at least 2 mana, which would make him have to top deck a mana. A mana. Alright, well that one doesn't do anything. And that was a 1 mana spell, which was very bad for us. So he should use that before we get to pay a 7th mana. Alright, well he did not, so that's good for us. Oh wow, that's not good for us at all. I guess I'll put this in the graveyard and make him use this, or we get another 4/4. We're running out of gas here. Protect our life total. On a positive note is if we get a Scarab God now, we get a Hazoret, which is nice. Good draw step? That's not a good draw step. Champion of Wits one time? That's not a Champion of Wits. And we're dead on board. Well, I thought we couldn't lose that game, and then we didn't have a chance to win that game. I wasn't drawing anything relevant for many turns either. Huh. Do I want to change anything post board? Hostage Taker would have been good that game, but overall, I don't think it's as good as Vraska's Contempt because of mana constraints and how many removal they have. Maybe the Duress is fine. Maybe I was just wrong about not bringing in the Duress. I felt like a Duress would have been very good that game. I don't know if I played that game badly. It felt like we were playing it fine. This hand seems miserable, but I think it's a keep. This is a 24 land deck, so we have a reasonable chance of drawing lands, I think. Oh god, their hand's great. Their hand is great, and our hand is very medium. Definitely going to need a runner land here to even have a chance. Don't know if we hit runner land if we will have a chance, to be honest. I can tell you what we don't have a chance, though. If we miss the land, we don't have a chance at all. And we missed the land. Sure. Should have fatal pushed. I cost myself 2 points of damage because I wasn't paying attention. I don't know if 2 points of damage is going to matter, but like it was still a play mistake. Yeah, it was still a play mistake, but I don't know if it matters. But yeah, I'm taking 2 points of damage here I shouldn't have taken. Alright. Should be at 15 if I'd played right. He exerts that one too. Hey, we didn't land. What do we do if I land? We lose the hostage. We lose the Hazard so hard. Is there any way for us to beat Hazard? Alright, I guess we'll pass turn. Rip. The very likely one of Scavenging Grounds probably going to do us in. It may not, though. May get lucky and just untap and draw something great. Oh. Opponent has Chandra. Is it bad that I want to keep the Scarab God? Alright, we'll keep the Scarab God, see what the hell happens. Legitimately just don't have an out, do I? So if I play this and take this, he just plays Chandra, kills that, and like does 1,000,000,000 damage to us? It's like it's 10 damage. Like we're dead on board if we play Scarab God because he had this. So we don't have an out. We don't even have an out. Alright. Well, we got wrecked. Well, that didn't look very inspiring. We won game one, and in game two, we just lost us. Game two and three, we lost game two because of the scavenging grounds. In game three, we didn't draw lands, but I'm pretty sure we couldn't beat the scavenging grounds even if we had drawn lands on curve. That did not make me feel good about this deck. I could have made different decisions, but I don't think any of the decision tree. I don't think any decision tree equaled a win in that game two. I'm confident none of the decision trees equal to win in game three. I guess this hand's keepable. Feels pretty weak. It's just mono red again, and we're just dead again. I don't feel this deck beats mono red. If everybody's going to be playing these little aggro decks, okay, it's not mono red, so it's probably even worse for us, because I'm pretty sure this deck just crushes this deck too. That's fair, but like, I'm still just dead, ain't I? Like, that doesn't change the fact that I'm just dead. Could have got another turn, but we couldn't win. I could have got another turn anyway, but I just can't win. We didn't have any draws in our deck to win. I don't think so. Like, he's got a scavenging ground. Come on, come on, opponent. Don't have it all, please. This deck feels just too slow for this format. Alright, well, we've did things this game. We have a hostage taker if he doesn't have a removal spell. But he'll have a removal spell, so... maybe he doesn't have another removal spell? Could just play both of these. Clear the way for the hostage taker. Got another Heart of Kirin, and he's got a Hazoret. There's only two push in this list. Alright, well, if he draws a land, we're getting this Hazoret o'clock. It's got to be an untapped land, though, and there's not a lot of untapped lands in that deck. Oh, no, he just drew, he literal drew best possible. He drew a removal spell. Oh, post board. Maybe. It's such a tilt that he drew that removal spell. Because now he has a removal spell for this, too. So, like, I don't have a good play this turn? He needed to play his Murderous Disintegration there, I think. He put himself on having to top deck a land for the Hazoret to attack. Think I just prevent 4 points of damage? I don't think him getting another heart back matters at all. So what's in our graveyard? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I guess we're going to put this one in the graveyard for sure. And we're going to hope that we draw an untapped land. We draw an untapped land, we can get the Murder Boat out of his hand and the Hazoret. That's not an untapped land. Huh. I don't want to sack it end of turn, do I? Yeah, I guess it could have. Because I could have drawn the gift. That makes sense. But I don't know which one of these I wanted to discard. Certainly don't want that. Hey, Jay Still, thank you for the 3rd month in a row. Well, I have to discard one of these cards. Oh my god. I skipped through my phase. I'm reading chat too much. Rip. Reading chat too much. Alright, told you we were going to lose this game. It just took a comedy of errors on my behalf. That's not your fault. Wow. JJ Still with the 3rd month resub. Definitely appreciate that. Just in time to watch me punt a possibly winnable game, depending on what was in our opponent's hand. Like, I don't know that it was winnable. Feels like it may have been winnable. It's probably winnable. Well, at least I can do this now. That's not a land either. Alright, well, I guess we have to start with the freebooter. Which is probably going to get murder boated. So I'm going to go down to 7. They have another Hazoret. So we were just dead anyway? And maybe we wasn't just dead anyway, but we're certainly in bad shape now. Oh, tilt. No, it's not the chat's fault. It's my fault for not being focused. I don't mean to imply that the chat was. Oh my god. I don't think we were winning this game no matter what we did. I think the only thing that could win this game is like hitting an angel. I don't know. I guess we still have a chance. We're going to be at 4 life still. I think this card was actually a good draw. Can't really make this attack, can I? Yeah, I can still make this attack, I guess. So we're at 5 life. We can block on the ground and we can stop the heart. So what do we need to draw? What do we need to draw to get out of this? Championing into discarding angel would work? So he's got double hazard. I think we would have won this game if I hadn't punted. Grab this thing, I guess. Do we want this thing? Maybe we just get a cat booter? Nah, this thing's fine. Second God-Pharaoh's gift in the deck would have probably been enough as well. Sure. So if opponent draws an untapped land, what? Say Tutudas wouldn't be dead. Are we buying anything back? I don't think so. Certainly don't want either of these, I don't think. Another hostage taker. Another hostage taker might have legs. So I guess we can start with... We can just like minister ourselves and mill 3 and see if we hit an angel. If we hit an angel, we win. If we don't hit an angel, what's the plan? Like, take this thing? Maybe? Just go for the win. Champion of Wits. Well, we don't have the mana for the Champion of the Wits, so let's just start with this. Look at his hand. We know one of the cards in his hand, but we don't know the other card. Is it another murder boat? Oh, okay. No, it's not another murder boat. It's just a hazard. So, think we can attack with... We don't even have to attack, do we? Let's just take the hazard. Now, we're certainly not blocking this, so I guess it's safe to attack with it. So we know he has a hazard in his hand, so we're going to take the Heart of Kieran. That way he doesn't have Metalcraft for a murder boat, and I think he's on Lightning Strike or dead. Think he's on Lightning Strike or dead? Um, that's probably good enough to put in the graveyard. Bottom, bottom, top, top. Mill ourselves before we draw it. Untap. Make sure that the coast is clear. God, I'm playing this deck very bad. We did it though, fam. I feel like these cards are good. I feel like these cards are good. Again, this stuff's probably just too slow. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Hey, Guo, we tightened up and we did it. Why isn't Jay still talking? I wonder if he's still in Texas. I did not think we were winning that game. I thought I punted that game when I skipped through that one step. I think this hand's keepable. I have a turn 1 Minister? I don't think we discard a whole lot of hands that have a turn 1 Minister and some number of lands. We actually have a 1-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop. Oh god, that game was tight. I really, really like this card. I just like everything about it. I like the art. I like the whole 9 yards. So hide that and then press OK. Well, I actually think we have to take the cast out. I don't know what we can take. There's no, there's only one god in this gift, so, or deck, so. I guess we'll take this one. I'm half paying attention even though I have a bunch to say. Are you still in Texas? Yeah. I have a Scarab God in our graveyard. I'll take 3 damage. Because 3 damage is the best damage to take. Duress, goodbye my gate to the afterlife. You were our bae. You were our best friend. You were everything that we ever needed and nothing that we ever wanted. I'm probably just going to chump block this. Very nice. Yeah, he has no gas. I don't really care if he has no license disintegration. That's a good draw. Yeah, Teamer has to just be the best deck, right? I think I'm going to mulligan that, or I think I'm going to scry that. Sorry, cycle that. What build of Teamer have you liked the best so far? Would block happily. Oh so happily would block. Uh Gate, so that gives him something to cast out. Don't care if he casts out the gate because I have no way to get this out of his hand, and there's only one god in the deck, so we gotta like bait the cast out with something. Yeah, we've not got one in a while though. Wait, somebody's looking for local dope? Oh my god. The locals here don't even want to talk to him. I'm just kidding. I like local. Local's good folk. Oh god, I gotta sneeze something fierce. Sneezing confirmed. I feel like we just went off this game. I guess we'll keep that. That seems good. Let me open up Facebook and see if locals are around. Where you at, James? Alright. I sent him a message. Maybe he'll come by. Who knows? My win-loss is much better playing just one match at a time. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Could kill my own thing. It's probably uncalled for. We know he has an unlicensed disintegration in his hand. I think this card is actually good enough to not care about trying to hit it this time. What? Opponent's upset. Opponent's real upset. We're pretty far ahead on board already. Just gonna attack. What do you mean? We got 4-1 with it the last 2 times we played it. Our buddy Sean. Our buddy Sean won't let us open his Urza Saga box on stream. Do you guys think that's rude of him? He picked up some Urza Saga boxes and he won't let us open them on stream. Should I just link him the number to the suicide hotline? I could have killed my own guy and got this active next turn, but I didn't feel like we needed to do all that. Hell, we were going to get active next turn anyway. So if you guys love what you're seeing here and love watching me punt these games miserably, make sure to click the follow button and follow the links down below to both my Twitter and my YouTube. On the YouTube, if you're watching it there, keep in mind that the deck list and the Twitter and the Twitch links are all in the description below the title. If you're in the chat room, you can always type !deck list. First, ask him what country is he from so you can link him to appropriate hotline. That's fair. Oh god, Dumbo, you kill me. He keeps me all fuzzy. Oh baby, baby. So for anybody who cares, this is the Lucas Blowhon list from TCGplayer.com, the article that was posted either today or yesterday. Don't know how good it is, but there's the list for anybody who cares. For you people on Twitter, I'm not linking the list. Get over it. You suck, but you don't suck. But right here it is. If you want to take the time to type it, or you can just go to TCGplayer.com and scroll down. Why, hello, and thank you for the follow, Mr. Hero Mom Nom Nom. Herom Nom Nom. Herom Nom Nom. Hero Nom Nom? I don't know. Herom Nom Nom. That's what your name sounds like to me. Herom Nom Nom. Well, they do. They should be like watching the sea for Sam. Sam's online. Why would anybody watch The Searsist? How close did I get with Haram Nom Nom as your name? Is that even close? This hand does not look keepable. Get out of here, hand. You taunt me so. 24 lands. Yeah, whatever. I'll keep it. It would be Mr. Om Nom Nom in English. Okay, Mr. Om Nom Nom. Sweet. We can speak. We can speak it. I'm too much of a redneck to read. Oh, as a German speak. Okay. We tried, though. And trying's like half the battle. Whee! Those cards aren't very good. I will put you in my graveyard. Learning new languages here at the Sears' fam. Stay tuned for more action. Hey, we can block this one. Champion of Wits OP. Woo, right on time. You like cycling pulls over just like doing 2 cards? I want all of these cards. I don't want to discard any of them. Alright, you suck and you suck. We're probably going to cycle this pools at some point. Oh. The reason I said at a later date is because it's our 5th land and we have a Scarab God. I was just assuming at some point we may need it. I will block you so fast you can't even count to the number block. That's right. You can't count to the number block. I know what I said. It's definitely going to get cycled at some point now. Just make some weird random noise because I don't know what to do. Yes, give us more cards to put in our graveyard. I won't put anything in my graveyard. I guess you suck. And okay, I just want to discard defeated pools. Probably going to need defeated pools at some point though. So let's go ahead and discard it. You like how I think we're going to need something? I just go ahead and discard it anyway. Nah, that minister gets stuff in our graveyard. We only have 1 creature in our graveyard right now. Might actually need to get to 7 mana at some point in this game. To like start buying these back since apparently we're flush with them. Pretty sure I'm just slamming Scarab God next turn, praying to God he doesn't have a Harness Lightning though. Or her. My name is Scarab God. I am the best God. Please do not have a Harness Lightning opponent. Or a Glory Bringer and a Magma Spray. Or like an Abrade and a Magma Spray. Basically, just don't kill him. You leave him alone. The Scarab God hasn't done... He's a god. Why would you want to mess with a god? You're supposed to worship them. Oh my god. Whoo hoo hoo boy. He didn't do the blocking. Or he didn't do the killing of the Scarab God. Stop it, opponent. Can't argue with the facts. Hey, is this a good card to put in my graveyard? I'm not sure. This game's not working out very well for us, is it? Like, how do we just beat a bunch of bristling hydras from here? I don't think we do. Just make a 4-free and hope that he can't kill it? That seems... like, that doesn't seem very good at all. Also doesn't seem like it'd actually win the race. That's not Teamer, and we could be playing that instead. Oh God, the entire world's coming. Ugh. Let's bring you back then. How? Let's play a game of how greedy am I? If anybody's never played that game before, very greedy. So 10 plus 4 is 14. Yeah, we could die if we do this. I guess we don't die if we do this. Get on that one. Wait, we couldn't die if we did that other thing. You would have to have like 2 abrades or like 2 harness lightnings. I don't think he has any harness lightnings. I think I threw away this minister for nothing. I may not have though. Hey, we gain life on that attack. What? Ripperoni pepperoni. So he's got to kill this one, I guess? Hey, we hit a land. We can do multiple things now. Um. Huh. Just like take this and play it and attack this. That leaves me with 2 blockers for these. That doesn't seem horrible. And gets rid of a Chandra. I don't know how I'm winning this game. Feels like every turn I'm just trying to stay alive another turn. Well, that card could be useful. Crap. No glory. As long as he has no glory bringer, we keep having a chance. I do not want to take damage today, sir. So we have 6 creatures in our graveyard, which is swell. Well, we don't have mana for that this turn. Hey, we have an extra mana left over, don't we? We can go braid hunting. Do you have an abrade? No, you just have that thing. I don't want any of these cards. I'll get this one then. Oh, hello. Hey, fam, we're doing it. We don't even need the Scarab God anymore. We're totally going to dodge a Glorybringer or a Harness Lightning this turn. We're going to double block a Bristling Hydra. We're going to get back an Angel, and we're going to go, whoo, whoo. We're going to be happy. That's the plan. We're going to dodge him ever playing a good spell, and we're going to get back this Angel, and we're going to go crazy. I play this deck real bad. Apparently, I need to watch the Candio stream more. I'm starting to feel better, by the way. I think I can delete the sick part off of my stream title, because I'm starting to feel pretty friggin' froggy. Our plan is opponent's going to draw a basic mountain, and we're going to get him good. Yeah. We're going to get him so good, he don't even know how good he's going to get got. You don't know that Scarab God's coming back. That card doesn't do anything. Card doesn't do anything at all. Fair enough. Hey, we did it. I didn't think we were going to win that game. I keep forgetting, though, that we're great at Magic. We're just, like, great. So, like, we probably need these things. And they have, like, duresses and negates and all sorts of stuff. So we probably need these things. Long Tusk Cub's a thing. But I probably don't want all of those. I feel like we're sideboarding out these blue cards a lot. I feel like we're just sideboarding. I don't think Walking Ballista does anything here, too. So I have to bring in another card. So I can have a random blue thing or a 4th Fatal Push. And J-Bone comes back to hear me be an idiot. Man, I do not know. I think there should be a second Gifts in this deck. Chart a Course or a Fatal Push? What are we thinking? Chart a Course or a Fatal Push? Fatal Push. I'm afraid of Long Tusk Cubs. You know, I just remembered that Lucas Blohan wrote an article on this deck today that I've actually told people to go read. I could just pull up his sideboarding list and figure it out. Jay, you should know by now that I'm the John Finkel of Magic streams. I never make a play error. Everything's always calculated. I am not muggling this. I'm not muggling this. Muggling? Muggle? I'm a muggle? Muggle? I don't know. Harry Potter. Hey, that card's going to be good. Red Rober, send no Long Tusk Cub on over. Our opponent like flooded so bad last game we didn't play any card that mattered. I still thought we were going to die. I love it. Yeah, if one duress is good, surely two will be. I don't want to get rid of either of those. Alright. Guess we're casting this other thing next turn. Ugh. Alright, Gate to the Afterlife. You are our favorite gate. Did we already see that card? Yeah, we did. You are our favorite gate. You are our favorite gate. I think that's fine because we have a freebooter to protect from one more negate. If we had a second white source, I would have kept the angels, but I don't even have a second white source on my hand yet. Alright, team. We need a Fatal Push or a Vraska's Contempt or a Hostage Taker for that thing, and we need it on the ASAP. So that's like 10 outs. Yeah, we have 10 chances to beat that thing. That's not any of those things. Alright, well, you chump block, so get out there, friend. You do you, boo. Don't think we win now. Alright, well. We theoretically still have chances. Well, that makes it a lot harder. Hey, we did survive another turn before we were dead. What can we draw now? Like literal nothing? There's nothing in our deck we could draw? Do. Ballistas were still in. But he had a Harness Lightning, so he would have killed it, and then he would have had 2 attackers. No, Ballistas aren't in, sorry. We sideboarded Ballistas out. Kind of like this card on the play. Yeah. This card does a lot on the play. Decisive game 3. So I pulled up Blowhone's article, and it says not to bring in the Fatal Push and to even sideboard one out on the play. Alright, he's a better Magic player than me. Let's just try it. Let us try it. Thought our hand was pretty good that game. I think this hand's pretty bad, but I think it's a keep. It actually may not even be a keep. I don't know. I put a lot of value into the Hostage Taker. I'd really like to draw a Search for Azcanta on our first draw step. I have enough 2-drops in the deck that I think I'm just going to go ahead and duress. Article. It's magic. It's on tcgplayer.com, but I will link it in chat. So we have a negate and a braid. Well, that's not great for us. I'd rather him kill this than counter it, I guess. Maybe I should have took the braid to keep the Hostage Taker up, but no problema. Don't you do it. Don't you have drawn a 2-drop? Good man. What a good man you are. Ooh. It seems pretty fun. I need to play it more. Like, I'm playing it kind of poorly, and I don't know if this build or like a DeCandio build's better, but it does seem pretty fun. Dress in the graveyard? Sure. So we've saw him play that. We've saw him play that. We've saw him play that. And is that the forest? Yeah. Saw you from the YouTubers. Is there a decent control red blacklist? Man, I have not saw one. By the way, welcome to the chat, both of you guys. I don't think I've saw either of you before. I have not personally saw one, and I'm not a giant brewer, so I don't really know. I've not. I do read a decent amount of articles though, and I've not actually saw one. So I guess we'll get servos because we already know he has an abrade. Sorry, man. There is a pretty decent red black aggro list, but that's exactly not what you asked for. So it's like the opposite of what you asked for. Aw. Champion of Wits to the graveyard? That seems like a good card to have. Let's get these servos across the table and get our opponent down to Browntown. Might I suggest some blue-white approach? It already has an abrade. Can I just put this in my graveyard? I guess we don't have a second white mana. If we had a second white mana, I probably would have kept the angel. Maybe I should have kept the angel anyway. I mean, we'll get to a second white mana, right? What is this? Mono Bristling Hydra deck? Why would you leave a red untapped? You know you have an abrade. Drown Catacomb to the graveyard. Don't mind if I do. Transform it? What the hell's our deck list? So we can't get creatures, right? Sort by... But you can't sort by type anymore? What the hell? Anyway, so what non-creatures do we have in our deck? We have Gates, Fatal Pushes, and Vraska's Contempts? Now, we will not flip that, I don't think. Ooh. Goodbye, Champion of Wits. We will miss you. You are our favorite Champion of Wits. Oh, you're just in the gate. That's kind of even worse, isn't it? You want to attack? I want draw 2 cards. So the opponent still has an abrade. Maybe we should have took the abrade instead of the negate a long time ago. Four. God, the third Bristling Hydra. Doesn't our opponent know that that card's kind of hard for us to beat? I think our opponent should know that card's kind of hard for us to beat. Run back to same play. Alright, run back to same play. We don't want this card either, do we? Think I come up. Oh, I would love to find out this bit of information. I gotta be honest. There's not been a single blue-black player that's actually resolved Siphoner versus me. I think I'm worried about my opponent's braid. Dynavote Tower instead of kitties. Oh man, I do not know if I can go without my kitties. My kitties are pretty nice. I certainly don't want that. Guess I don't want this either. I don't really want the Fatal Push either, though. Kind of just want another Duress, and there's not another Duress for me to get. So I guess I'm looking for freebooters? Mardu feels like a pretty good match. So we're certainly going to flip past Kanta this time to get our 7th land. Okay, now we're starting to cook with gasoline. Starting to get somewhere. I could have played the land into Fatal Push, but I don't think I need to do something like that. Really need to find another white source at this point, too. I think I should have played the land. I think it was a mistake for me not to play the land. It was definitely a mistake for me not to play the land the more I look at it. So I'm just playing this thing again then? Okay. Let's get rid of you and you. I feel like we're making some sort of progress here. If he attacks with both, I'm going to block the smaller one. If he attacks with just that, I'm going to take 6. Okay. we kind of stalled our opponent out. He did draw 1,000,000 lands, though. That Kiki. Do I even have 6 creatures in my graveyard? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6. Exactly, it seems like. I still get to see your hand, though. Confiscation coup. Oh, you want to take my God-Pharaoh's gift? Well, brother and sister, that ain't gonna happen. Well, that changes things a little bit, doesn't it? I guess it doesn't change it too much. He doesn't have a creature in his graveyard anyway? No! Oh, I tapped my mana bad. I guess it doesn't matter, but it was still tapped bad. Okay. I'll take you. Attack with you. Yeah, my mana was tapped kind of poorly that turn, but whatever. So we need to dodge a removal spell for 1 turn. Could have saved 1 energy had I tapped my mana better, but I'm not very bright, so go me. Ah, sweet. We dodged a removal spell for 1 turn. Opponent's just attacking with everything. Okay, I was going to say, opponent kind of can't attack with everything. And Double Angel should be lethal. A lethal Rooney. Hey, we won the match? What other game did we win? I don't remember playing 3 games. I guess our opponent did. Oh, I remember. Our opponent didn't play anything. Hey, Mika and Amila690, thank you for the follows. If you like what you're seeing, remember there's links to my Twitter and the Twitch down, or the Twitter and my YouTube down below. You can follow those as well. And if you really like those, you know, woo, we're pretty happy. Just follow everything. I demand it. Follow. Hey, Dong, diggity. Red team, green team, and Totino's ring. Demand you follow everything. You give me all the exposure. And after you've watched me for at least 3 hours, you have to send me 6 of your paychecks and we'll pray to a lizard god. That's probably not something I should say. That was kind of rude of me. It's the new face of MTG, whether you like it or you don't. Except nobody here saw my face, I don't think. Probably never will, because I'm an ugly sumbitch. Also refuse to wear shirts in my home. I think this hand's a keep. I have a search for Ascanta and 2 mana. I can't imagine I'm mulliganing that versus any blind opponent in the history of Magic. Sears will destroy all. I did just destroy my hand. It kind of hurts. Puny little opponent. How dare he try to play black-green cards versus us. I like this card a lot. I don't know if you guys know that. Search for Ascanta is my spirit animal. Even though it's not really an animal. Putting anything into bin that's not a land. I will keep that. That is good enough. Let's reboot our opponent. Oh. You just don't have any creatures over there. Or any non-creatures, rather. You had all sorts of creatures. Our opponent's rude AF. Don't he know that we're like playing these to get non-creature spells? How dare he be so rude not to have a creature spell in his hand, or a non-creature spell in his hand? I'll block the crap out of you. Bring it. That's what I thought. I knew you didn't have it in you. Yeah, you can go to our graveyard. So what are we going to do about this Scarab God? Is he just going to beat us? Yeah. Opponent still doesn't have anything. Got a feeling this Scarab God's just going to beat us. We need to draw like a land and a gate, and we need to draw them fast. Technically, we have the land. This comes down before Scarab God can steal our stuffs. Hostage taker. That's just rude AF, fam. Oh god, it's getting tight. It's getting hot in here. In here. That could be a problem. We only have 1 God-Pharaohs in our deck. I guess it's not that much of a problem. We have Fatal Pushes, but stops him from playing Scarab God next turn if he wants to do that. Angel of Invention in my graveyard. Kind of afraid to put that in my graveyard, but I certainly don't want it in my hand. No! I said I didn't want it in my hand. You prick deck. I hate Magic. I hate everything about it. Hate everything about this game. So we got 1 turn. I guess we can just draw a Hostage Taker, right? No, because he's going to have an untapped land. Alright, so opponent's freebooting. Get that out of here. Yeah, my hand sucks. What you going to do? Sure glad he didn't play the Hostage Taker. Or sorry, sure glad he didn't play the Scarab God. We've not milled a gate yet. That seems wonderful. Untap land? We will not put that in our graveyard. We will most certainly flip that. Her. Wee. I said, wee. Sorry, guys. I've lost my mind right now. Come on, feel the noise. Girls, rock you boys. I attack you for a lot. I'm even attacking with the minister. So opponent's currently dead to our flyer, so he needs like another hostage taker or something. That was a good draw. I'm literally petting my computer. So I feel like this is a lot like Teamer. Like I probably want like this type of stuff, and I probably don't want this type of stuff. Probably don't want these either, but they do have glint siphoners, but that's like the only thing they're good versus in the whole deck. Yeah, I don't think they're good enough just for glint. This deck's fun because like sometimes you just brown your opponent. It's got a lot of setup though. This deck feels like it has more things to set up than tokens. So what do you guys know about our buddy Sean refusing to allow us to open his Urza Saga box on stream? I think we'll mulligan that. We don't really have the lands. Oh crap, we're certainly mulliganing that. Oh, okay, we're keeping. Get out of here, Gate. Yeah, for real. Sean, why won't you let us open that? For YouTube, for the stream. Come on, man. It's a Urza Saga box. I'll at least get 100 hits on YouTube. At least. No question about it. 100 hits. Guaranteed. Hey! We actually get to hit something this time. I'm gonna take this one. God, screw you, Moto. Why do you do that? I'll just guess what's in his hand. I don't need to look at that crap. This game's not going to go well, by the way. Mulligan to 5. He's got like some whiny constrictors and some long tusk cubbies. Why, yes. You get out of here, and the freebooter can get out of here. I'm going to double block the crap out of this if given the opportunity. Oh. If you played your winding restrictor first, you'd have got 2 energies there, bud. Butterino? You missed upon energy, Butterini. Butterinski? Pal? Oh, buddy o' mine? Stop it. Just stop it. No. Bonus drawing good cards, guys. Make them stop. Make them stop. There's blossomy defenses in that deck, so that's why I made that block. Or why I killed it during my turn, rather. This thing's about to get swole. It's fired up and ready to party. Just casually make it a 70-70. Alright, we're in. Whee! Opponent's got an appetite in his hand. You know, like, at least 2 of the cards in his hand. Got a long way to go and a short time to get there. It's okay. He's not going to have any way to stop this Vraska's Contempt, and we're going to draw another removal spell. Nice. We're doing it. We're still alive. Oh, he's playing another spell. We're considering a third cub? Ooh-wee. Right on time, Minister. You'll surely save us from this board spot. Alright, so we have no outs. But I want to show our opponent our Minister for value. I don't think I want to change it. I don't know. Searches are okay on the play. The searches feel rather good in this deck. I'm keeping all the fatal pushes. Guess there's nothing to bring in for them. Alright. We're just going to run it back. We're going to run it back and we're going to draw better. Actually, I felt like we drew pretty fine that game, to be honest. I mean, we mulliganed a bunch, but I felt we drew pretty fine other than the mulligans. We'll keep this. We have our best card in our hand, so... Like, I feel like this is step 1 to being able to win with this deck. There goes a gate and a fatal push. I wouldn't have minded to have drawn either of those. Huh. Alright. Oh my. Cards. You get out of my hand, and... You know, I literally want every card in my hand, so I guess we'll take the freebooter. My nose is starting to run. I'm gonna double block this so hard, he don't even know, man. Well, I guess we should have discarded this then. Excuse me while I go... Because I'm a little sad. There's 20 people in here listening to me be an absolute moron. If he's attacking with that, he just doesn't have... He just doesn't have a removal spell for my hostage taker. I'm calling it. It's fate. He has no removal spell. This hostage taker is going to be great. We're going to get a Long Tusk Cub. Ooh, he's so got a removal spell, by the way. Just want you guys to know. Totally has a removal spell. I think I should stop acting less like I'm high and just like think more about ice cream. We're 2 hours into this league, and as soon as this league's over, I get ice cream. So like, no. What type of pandemonium is this crap? Fine. There's freaking Inception going on over here. Inception. Everything's crazy. I don't understand what's going on. Please, no removal spell. Big time. One time, no Vraska's Contempt. You can do it, deck. No Vraska's Contempt. No Vraska's Contempt. Nope, that's a black mana. That's two black mana. Oh, no. He had it. No, you douche. Alright. Untap land time. That is, in fact, an untap land. I didn't want to do that. Why didn't I want to do that? I don't have any counter spells to protect it or anything. I have no out. Yes, I know he had the hostage taker under this hostage taker, but I messed up. I wasn't paying attention. That was just 100%. I didn't really have an out anyway. Yeah, I guess I had outs. We could have played a slower game. I could have hit a removal spell or two. That was pretty dumb of me. We're allowed to completely punt a game every now and then, right? We're allowed to completely punt a game every now and then. That was real dumb of me. I'm actually embarrassed. Actually embarrassed. I don't deserve ice cream. I will not eat ice cream today because of that. It's called attrition. And then I shame scooped. Like, we might have had an out that game. You don't know. We could have untapped and drawn like a Vraska's Contempt. And then a Vraska's Contempt. And then a Vraska's Contempt. we did not have an out after that. Oh god, what's our opponent playing? Alright, we accept you, Essence Scatter. I don't know what our opponent's playing. I don't even know what that card does. Well, thanks, Moto. Just let me highlight it and don't tell me what it is. See if I care. I guess you can kill or spell this one. Get froggy, opponent. Opponent has mismatched basic islands. Uh, You just play a Scarab God next turn? Oh wow, I didn't attack for one. That was great. Good job, Searsist. You're the best Magic player around, and nobody's ever going to take you down. I've played real bad today. I would blame it on me being sick, but I actually feel much, much better now. I felt terrible during round one, though. Round one may have actually been me just being sick. I feel pretty damn good right now, though. I think my meds are kicking in. Yeah, I'm gonna say my meds are kicking in because I feel stone peachy. Jesus Christ, I can't believe I made that play last turn or last game. I don't even want to play Magic now. Buy this stupid thing back. Don't even want to play anymore. I play too bad to play. Alright, we can read this card now. Oh, that thing's a 6/7 hexproof. Good lord. What do you do? And they get flying? Eh. Eh. Certainly don't want you. Sweet. At least they don't get flying. A cheap Carnage Titan. Let's just go with a cheap Carnage Titan. Think our opponent's actually on like the type of decks you would expect in a fun room, and not the type of deck that we're playing. Already pressed F6. That's beyond lethal on board. Yes, a bad Carnage Titan. A budget Carnage Titan. Let's go with that. There's a big ass crocodile though, getting ready to eat the crap out of some little folk. Look at those little dudes running in terror. I would also run in terror. Alright, anyway, next game. He showed us some counter spells and no cheap drops. And nothing we can target with any of our stuff, but you gotta assume he's gonna have something to target, right? Just bring in another one of these. There we go. We're now a control deck. I just realized we can get 2 Scarab Gods, so we're only 1 Scarab God away from having enough to try Jabber's deck. This hand's gas. I mean, we can only cast 1 spell in our hand, but it is certainly gas. We're keeping that 1 spell, too. That is fair. An actual Carnage Titan would have had the exact same impact in that game. The good old crocodile bracket. We're 2-2. We can still make money. I think we're 2-2. God, please tell me we're at least 2-2. Are we at least 2-2? We are 2-2. We beat 2 teamer opponents, I think. Wait. Did we beat 2 teamer opponents? Was anybody here early enough to tell me if we've beat 2 teamer opponents? Yes, I'm going to use my only blue mana and go ahead and play this and hope he doesn't have a negate. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Woohoo! Search for Ass Canta. The good old crocodile bracket. Wait, our opponent does have creatures. No! God-Pharaoh's gift in my graveyard? Why, yes, please. Uh-oh. What do you things do? So your counter spell, you give him a card, a flying, and draw a card. You give him a card, fight something, and trample. Alright, no flying, no card for you. Uh-oh. Alright. Well, we got our work cut out for us this game. Wait a second. We just made you discard a card similar to that. Well, that's not fair. I don't even think we have an out this game. I think we're just dead now. I stone think we're just dead. Yep. Next game. So all of his things have hexproof except for that. Huh. Didn't show us anything we could fatal push. He only showed us one thing we could Vraska's Contempt. These still don't look great. And those don't look great either, though. These things can at least block. Alright, let's run it back. One game to decide whether we've earned $2 today or whether I've just made a fool of myself. This hand looks good. Duh. Yeah, good. Duh. There's enough 2-drops in this deck that I might curve out, so I'm going to go ahead and play the Dress on turn 1 when I typically like saving them for like certain spots in games. Opponent kept no creatures. I could care less about that card, so. Opponent kept a no creature hand versus us. He didn't play us coming to play tap land on turn 1 either. Why didn't he play this on turn 1? Now he had to play an island. No food for scare. I don't get it. Going deep. Get rid of you two. Still don't know why opponent didn't play this. Well, he played it now. That's a lot of lands. Hey-ya! Across the table we go. Ha-ho, ha-ho. Ha-ho, ha-ho. Across the table we go. So we have one creature in our graveyard right now? That's not great. We do have 5 lands, though. He's going to give that thing flying, and we're just going to die to it. And there's the flying. 4-turn clock. We kill in 3 turns, though, but like I'm sure he'll have something else. Oh, 3-turn clock. And he gets the first attack. So we need to draw like a angel or something. Search for Ascanta? Probably not good enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess he gets a guaranteed flip. What does a guaranteed flip do? Nothing? Alright. I don't think I have an out. Without drawing exactly angel. I can technically block. What else? I guess let's start with that. See what his hand is. His hand's absolutely nothing. We're drawing Finn here, team. So he definitely has auto wins in his deck. He can draw anything that gives us flying, or he can draw the thing that, or he can draw like an unquenchable first, or the thing that fights this. Some of those things we could use the Walking Ballista and gain 2 life because of the gate, but for the most part, we're drawing pretty thin. Those 4 mana. That doesn't give that trample, so that doesn't change anything. So we only have 2 creatures in our graveyard. Champion of Wits into the graveyard, probably. Champion of Wits would be 3. I can put all 3 of these into the graveyard. So that's a guaranteed yes. Or if I'm willing to draw it, I would need one creature card on like the top 1,000,000 of my library. Alright, so if I draw it, I can play it, discard 2 cards, then draw 3, so just need one creature in the top 5. Is that right? But that doesn't win. Alright, we will not put it in our graveyard. Do we need this mana? Probably not. Alright, well. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. 5 and 6. I messed up, by the way. I should have used this before the last. Should have used that before the last trigger. So start with this one because we may need to block in case he draws an Oasis or something. Probably won't block if he doesn't. I guess we could still block though. Yeah, blocking's still fine. Because he could draw the thing that makes it fight or not be able to block on a later turn. He's got a land that we know about. They didn't even bother to play. Hostage Taker in the graveyard. Hostage Taker doesn't do anything on this board, so... Yes to the graveyard. I'm actually going to transform this time. Hopefully we'll draw an untapped land. That's not an untapped land at all. It is something we can play, though. I guess we'll give it to counters. Discard you and you. Certainly not attacking. Alright, we have to fade a couple draw steps for a couple turns, but we're not looking terrible. Opponent drew another island. We can not even double block yet. There's an opt. He put on top of library, which could be scary. Oh, he's going to give that one flying too. Alright, things just got a lot harder. I guess he can't attack or he's dead on board. He can only attack with one. Unless he drew something mighty fine, he can only attack with one. Alright, well, let's start with buying back this one. Yes, we'll draw 5 cards and discard 2. Oh my. Alright, well, things are getting a lot better for us. I want to draw a discard spell to see his hand pretty badly from here. Hey, Ivan, what's up, man? And thank you, Luna, for the follow. That's not a discard spell. That is playable, though. Kind of afraid to attack because I don't know what's in his hand. Maybe I shouldn't be afraid to attack. Alright. I'll attack with everything that's at least 8 power. I could have attacked with just everything, but I don't know. He could be playing Fog or anything, right? Like, he's playing a budget deck. He could easily have, like, some kind of Fog in his deck. Yes, I know, like, if we attacked, we were lethal, but, like, he could easily have a Fog. Alright, well, anyway, we punted one game miserably. Deck felt pretty decent. I think was this the mono red opponent? Let me double check for a quick recap. Yeah, okay. Alright, so for a recap on today, we played the Lucas Belohan 75. His article's on tcgplayer.com if you want to check it. We did not play very well. We were sick early in the rounds, and then like we were just too loose because in some of the later rounds. But we beat a homebrew. We beat 2 teamer decks. Beating the 2 teamer decks was pretty nice, but like I felt like they got below average draws both games. We lost to a mono red deck, which I felt we got a below average draw, and they got an above average draw. So I'm not sure if we're favored or unfavored, but like it didn't, and we played poorly, or we might have won game 1. Actually, we won game 1 anyway. And then we lost in a very odd game 2 and 3 versus Sultai Energy, where we played pretty poorly. Like, it's one of the most embarrassing games I've played on stream yet, but the deck felt fine. I don't know if it's better than, like, the Brandon DeCandio build or not. It's certainly interesting. I'm pretty interested in trying them both more later. But anyway, we're going to hop off here, and we're going to host somebody. Thanks, Funky Hobo. Yeah, it was a pretty good game. We're going to host Sam. Sam gave us a nice 230-person host yesterday, and he's testing for a Grand Prix, so he's trying a whole bunch of different decks, and he's also doing a 24-hour stream today. Also, Eric Hawkins is playing Esper Tokens, I believe, and Brandon DeCandio's playing some random brews. But those are all people you could go watch as well. But anyway, we're going to host Sam, and we're going to hop out of here. Take care, everybody.